What's good, YouTube? We back with another video, another reaction. We're back with MJTV Animations, bro. Whatever this nigga name is, MJV and whatever. What's your name, nigga? MJV Animations. Yeah, that nigga. Yeah, we back with another one of those videos, bro. Like I said in the last video, y'all gonna see what the fuck I said. Like I said, bro, let me know in the comments what you react to, bro. I don't want to keep giving y'all the same content over and over again. Not the same content, same video, same type of videos over and over. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all want to see next in the comments, please. If I understand y'all don't want to. I understand y'all want to comment. Niggas don't feel like go out the way and comment. I be feeling the same way sometimes. I don't be feeling like commenting and shit. So yeah. I would turn lights off, but y'all ain't gonna see me. So let's give me this video, man.
I'm an avid gamer with a full-time job,
Okay, PS4,
so
PS5.
I'm sure many can empathize with the dilemma.
Oh, my bad, y'all. This video is 3 true Black Friday horror stories animated. I decided to pick this video because, Black Friday literally just happened, today is the 28th right now. Black Friday was literally like 3 days ago, so that's why I picked this video.
I faced years ago in attaining a new PlayStation 5.
Okay.
Stocks were low, and getting one was nearly impossible. I didn't have time to post sales on websites or scour stores.
This had to be either this Black Friday, nigga, or the one that just passed, because there ain't no way, nigga, PS5s literally weren't in stock, didn't really, stay in stock until, last year, bro. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hand, don't ask me why, please don't. But yeah, they really didn't go, what the fuck? They really didn't go in stock till, really in stock since, last year, bro. So it had to be, last year.
In person for the very limited time they became available.
Okay.
In the weeks leading up to Black Friday, my brother's workplace received a shipment of PS5s, and I begged him to let me reserve one. Although it took some convincing, a manager allowed him to keep one, assuming I paid for it that same day, and also kept it a secret from the other employees, lest they ask for the same treatment. I was ecstatic and couldn't thank him enough. When that Friday came, I headed to the store and purchased the console with the intention of rushing home, setting it up, and playing the new Call of Duty.
Okay.
As I arrived, however, I found my brother in a heated argument with another employee. The man was squaring up in his face, flailing his arms erratically.
You supposed to stand on business mind, you should snuck him behind the counter.
That's when the hostile guy turned on me, berating me for being special and saying how I shouldn't even own a PlayStation.
See me, I would slap the fuck out of him. Message me though.
Evidently, our transaction was no longer a secret. My brother tried to guide me away from the raging coworker, yet he followed, shouting after us on the verge of angry.
Listen right now, bro. You my boy. First of all, it ain't that serious, bro. It's not that serious, bro. You follow them on, it's not that serious. Niggas take shit too serious, bro. Niggas be taking their jobs too serious, they just that nigga, bro. This is GameStop, my nigga. Nigga, you ain't getting a raise for that, nigga?
Tears. It wasn't until a manager intervened that we escaped him. My brother apologized, telling me how this man has been getting into a lot of trouble recently and blew up once he caught my brother sneaking a console away. I wasn't the sort to hold grudges, so I shrugged it off, paid for the PlayStation, and went on my way. Following a night of gaming, I woke up to a text from my brother. He told me that the upper management sacked the guy for flipping out on other employees.
What that mean? Sacked, fired? What that mean?
I felt bad, but all my brother was concerned about was how this now former employee had threatened the pair of us. I thought it was a spur-of-the-moment anger, yet my brother insisted that this guy was having a full-on meltdown.
Same me, bro. Niggas be doing too much. You ain't that serious, bro.
I just told him not to worry. That Saturday at work dragged on. I couldn't wait to get back home and start the weekend.
Okay.
As soon as I could, I left my workplace and walked to my car, only to be stopped in my tracks by someone shouting behind me. I turned quickly, both irritated and startled to be called so abruptly. My heart jumped a little when I found myself face to face with the man from my brother's store. "You remember me?" he asked with the faintest shred of remorse. His appearance was unkempt and exhausted, and at that point, I understood my brother's warning. How did this guy find me?
Real talk, though.
Why would he intimidate me over a gaming console? I responded with...
See, what you gotta do is, bow, you hit that nigga with an uppercut like that, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't even know that, he wouldn't even see the shit. He, like he said right now, he not even really about that, from what like, come on now, bro. He, like, from how he looks sad, bro, but you gotta with the, as soon as he say, you remember, you gotta, right there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't know this shit. I mean, you know, you a female. I'm not saying you're not strong, but you probably would. You would do a little damage. You know what I'm saying? His chin don't look strong. He ain't got no strong chin. Your chin's stronger than his shit. His chin ain't really strong at all. You would at least did some damage.
With a mere nod, probably failing to hide my nerves. The man then started what felt like a practice apology.
Okay.
He told me his wife had just...
Son, here's the thing though. Apology though. Me. It's cool you apologize a little, but and here's the thing though. How the fuck do you know where the fuck to go to find her, bro? That's crazy. How do you know to find her, bro?
Win his kid's favor. I listened in silence as he explained how he wanted a PlayStation for his boy. Yet, his voice carried no emotion.
Nigga, fuck your kids, nigga.
Call me a jerk, but my inner kid wasn't about to give up my console. I told him...
Wait, so you came and followed her? Sorry for pausing. So, my nigga, you found her just to ask for the PS5 after she paid for it, my nigga? The fuck? Who the fuck you think you is, nigga?
That I didn't keep it for myself, that it was a gift for my little cousin, and I couldn't break his heart by taking it away. He just grunted in response and stared at me. The silence exceeded awkwardness and became uncomfortable. Feeling threatened, I got in my car and left with him still standing there, blankly watching me drive away. Once home, I texted my brother immediately about the encounter, and not a minute passed before he replied and told me that the guy never had a wife nor any kids. I was still reading the text when a sudden knock came from the rear of my apartment. It wasn't even subtle. The guy was at my house, screaming at the top of his lungs and trying to break down the back.
It's not that serious, my boy. It's not that serious, bro.
Door. I had no idea how he got my address, though he likely followed me. For whatever good it did, I ran to the back and threw my body against the door frame, trying to barricade the entrance while dialing 911. "You lied!" he growled from the opposite side, and I just pleaded in response, telling him that he could have the PlayStation if he would just go away. We argued back and forth for what seemed like hours until my brother arrived with the police in tow. They arrested the man while he spat at me, his eyes wide and bloodshot. As they cuffed him, they saw that his fingernails were bloody from clawing at the door. I've never seen someone act so insane. His father later contacted us to apologize profusely, explaining that his son was mentally unwell and receiving treatment. We were glad for the news, but really didn't want any involvement. The PlayStation 5 is still in my living room, yet it hasn't been in frequent use as my work schedule only increases by demand. I often question if it was worth all the drama and if maybe our parents were right. Video games only encourages violence. Ever since I had my...
Moral story is, bro, it ain't that serious.
Now 6-year-old son,
ain't that serious, bro.
I felt on constant edge being a new mother. A lot of moms would agree that a certain kind of defense mechanism...
The fuck is this?
...overrides your system as soon as you have a child. I always found this newly discovered protective strength to be necessary, but rather excessive, until somebody challenged this precaution. Last November, me and my sister went shopping on Black Friday. I brought Jason along, and she had her teenage daughter with us. We regularly did our Christmas shopping together, and it was usually a big event to us. We were always camping out the stores and trying to be the first in through the doors. It was more of a fun sport than a real shopping haul, but I digress. This was the first year.
See, bro, Black Friday fell off, bro. I remember at a point in time, Black Friday, niggas waiting outside the motherfucking Best Buy, Walmart, all that shit, bro. Niggas pushing niggas over, niggas pushing old ladies, and niggas putting old ladies in freezers and shit. You walking fucking Black Friday, it's a regular day, like, it's a regular work day, like, bro, Black Friday really fell off, bro. Like, this shit's crazy. Like, you can literally, I don't even know, bro. This shit crazy, bro.
Jason could attend the traditional outing, because I feared losing him in the crowds when he was younger. I had him put on his brightest green shirt so he'd be easy to spot.
Let me know what y'all caught from anything Black Friday. Let me know what y'all got, bro.
She would be my second pair of eyes.
Let me know what the first thing y'all bought for Black Friday.
My sister was in her competitive spirits and suggested we wait near the doors of a large retail outlet. It was only 6:30 when we arrived, and the store wouldn't open for some time. But being early was the intention. Despite a horde forming, it wasn't as crowded yet. A few people were scattered around, engrossed in the deals displayed in the store windows. The only person that didn't seem eager for the shop to open was a short man with a gray beard, standing a few meters from us. He was wearing a puffer jacket and rolled and lit a cigarette calmly between his lips. This man seemed to be patiently minding his own business. Yet, every few seconds, I caught him looking in our direction, and it made me feel slightly nervous.
See, it's why you make eye contact with niggas, bro.
Soon, employees began showing up, and by that time, the place was packed with shoppers hovering outside the doors. When they opened, and the rush of bodies crashed through the entrance, the four of us were huddled together and joined the wave. Once inside, everyone began mindlessly grabbing at items to pile into their carts. But we immediately made our way to the electronics.
Niggas ain't doing that no more, bro.
Our target was the phone section, and in the blind pursuit, my niece rushed ahead while pulling Jason by his hand. I didn't worry much until me and my sister reached the electronics after a slight delay in movement, and we found my niece looking through the iPhones with my son nowhere in sight. Instinctively, I rushed over and began to yell his name, scanning for him in the surrounding area. When Jason failed to appear, I turned to my niece for answers. My body went cold, and I shouted at her more aggressively than I had intended to, which made her burst into tears. It all happened so fast. Not even a split second after we realized we lost him, the man that was standing outside looking at us approached. He wasn't wearing his puffer jacket anymore, and instead, he wore a bright green shirt, nearly identical to the one my son was wearing, if not for the obvious size difference. "Here I am." He almost giggled. The stoic demeanor that he previously carried was completely altered, and he acted disturbingly childlike as he danced around on the spot. My sister began shouting at him while...
Nigga, I don't even know what I'd do in this situation, bro. Nigga, that nigga walked up and said, "Here I am," on the exact same fit as your son. Mind you, you don't know where your son at, bro. That's crazy. Nigga, that's crazy. I don't even know, bro.
Me and my niece continued to scour the area in desperation. There were so many things going on around us, and I couldn't focus on this deranged individual.
I ain't gonna lie, MJV, bro. You wrong for this. Why the hell she built like this, bro? Hang on, I want y'all to see this. Hold on. Bro, why is she built like that, bro? Like, why is she built like that, bro? Like, she built nasty, bro.
With my son missing. Even so, I listened involuntarily to his altercation with my sister while I shoved past people clustered by the phone booths. "It's me, Jason." The man laughed, and my sister in response yelled for security. I couldn't even properly acknowledge the anger I felt, but luckily, it subdued before it reached the surface because Jason appeared right at my side and tugged on my arm. He looked worried to see his mom in such a state, and his little face portrayed only confusion.
Nigga, that's crazy.
He wasn't harmed or distressed. As nigga, one can imagine.
How the fuck do you know the son name? How? Nigga, that's crazy. How the fuck you know the son name, bruh?
I clung to him after that. And although my sister had a lot to say to the creepy man, I just focused on silently composing myself.
The
things I would have said are just too vile to speak
whatever the hell you is.
The security physically escorted the man away while he resisted their efforts.
Yeah, get that nigga the fuck out of here.
He cackled and coughed, his mouth foaming with saliva, the spitting image of a psychopath. Naturally, this encounter completely ruined the day for us. I try not to think about what could have happened.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, your sister owns something. What the fuck her eyes so big like that? What the fuck she on?
But I'll never be able to go out into crowded areas without being reminded of how dangerously unhinged some people can be.
That ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I used to work as a security guard at a large mall.
Fella brother.
It was my first job straight out of high school, and it got boring fast. Because most of it entailed sitting behind a wall of screens, watching shoppers go about their business.
See me,
days were long and tedious, but the most dreadful time of the year was nearing the holiday season.
Do what you gotta do, nigga.
When I received the work schedule for 1 year, I didn't know whether to be excited or irritated. I was posted during Black Friday. Although it was only my second year at this job, I already knew the headache that accompanied the Black Friday sales. People shoving over one another for items that are marked down to the same discount available every Tuesday. During the previous year, I had the night shift after Black Friday. And even though the scene I walked into that night was like something out of an apocalyptic movie, it didn't hold a match to being clocked in when those doors opened to degenerates who had forgotten every ounce of human decency
on Black Friday, your job is so stressful. I'm just knowing this, bro.
Deals. That morning, I was mentally getting ready to face anything and everything. After grabbing an energy drink from the food court, I thought I was prepared for it all, until I reached my desk in the control room. There was a note on the keyboard in front of the CCTV screens, and it simply read, "In the dark, stay inside." I had no idea what it could mean, and because I couldn't make anything of it, I just tossed the note away. From the second the mall opened, there wasn't a dull moment. I was running around like a headless chicken, trying to desperately maintain order and safety among shoppers. There were 10 guards on duty, and we all had our hands full. Countless reports of unrest echoed through the mall, and it was hard to keep track of every complaint. The walkie-talkie strapped to my vest was constantly buzzing when one of my colleagues radioed in about something that immediately drew my attention. 4 men were causing trouble at the far end of a parking lot. Allegedly, they were robbing people at knife point on the 3rd floor parkade. Police had already been notified, but as security, we still had to intervene in an attempt to remove bystanders from any immediate danger. In the midst of the chaos, I began making my way to the 3rd floor, and seeing as I was passing near the CCTV room anyway, I decided to quickly have a look at the cameras to gauge what I was about to walk into. As I unlocked and swung open the door to the tiny security room, I nearly bumped into someone standing there facing the computer screens. Only a few employees had keys to this door, and I didn't recognize this person as one of them. It was a guy dressed in a Christmas suit. When he heard me enter, he turned and faced me. His eyes were hidden by a pair of sunglasses, and his heavy breathing filled the quiet air. Normally, I never froze up, yet I found myself paralyzed by a mixture of confusion and fear. I was about to question him when he abruptly stepped forward and placed his face mere inches from mine. "You got my note." He flashed a toothy smile. His teeth were cosmetically filed and sharpened to a resembling jawline of a shark. His body twitched as he stood there, and before I could respond, the power abruptly tripped, leaving us in complete darkness.
Oh, hell no, bro.
I quickly outstretched my arms, ready to defend myself, as the guy threw himself at me. He was scrawny but strong, as he shoved me to the side and ran out the door. His escape was already secured by the time the lights flickered back on. Despite those men outside being the priority, I couldn't leave the room after the obvious security breach. I locked the door and reported the incident over my radio, giving a quick description of the man while trying to restore the camera footage. When the screams came to life, they focused on one image. It was of 5 men, all dressed in Christmas suits and sunglasses, staring in the direction of the camera lens with clear intimidation, almost like they were posing to be seen. The creepiest part of it all was how the image vanished when I tried to show it to anyone else. Even the brightest tech guys on our team couldn't restore it, and with everything considered, I couldn't help but feel like it was all aimed at me. Supposedly, the police caught 2 of the men, but there were no follow-up reports that came back to us. I still worked as a guard for the following 2 years after, and I faced many more dangerous incidents. However, the scariest moments would occur when I was alone in the CCTV room, and the screens would momentarily glitch into an image of the 5 men, taunting me to no end.
Alright, man, that's the end of today's video. I ain't gonna lie, I'm low-key scared as fuck right now. I heard something outside my door and I'm about to shit myself. So, if I don't upload in the next couple of days, you know why. God be with me. Yeah, let me know what y'all want to see next down in the comments, and fuck with y'all boys later, man.